Welcome to Noodles for Lunch, the series where I roll for some noodles for lunch. Brought to you by your friends at Roll for Noodles, inspired by Adventures in Ardia's Roll for Sandwich. Let's start off with our roll for noodle shape. That is a 4 for TJ Squiggles. That means we've got Trader Joe's Squiggly Ramen Noodles. Now let's do our roll for sauce. And we've got a 5, Aglio e Olio. Now it's time for the veggie roll. Alright, we've got a 7 for onion. Oh, and another 7. Double onion. Okay, well, let's roll for protein. That is a 4 for tofu. Now let's roll for our pastability. That is a 13 for egg yolk, because it's not noodles for lunch unless we roll egg yolk. Alright, now let's roll for the finishing touch. And that's a 3, furikake. And our final roll is the temperature roll. And that's a 3, that's an odd number, so we're eating it hot. Honestly, thank God for that, because I could not imagine eating this much cold cooked onion. Aglio e olio is Italian for garlic and oil, so the garlic in this is less of a cantrip and just part of the recipe. I don't have time to caramelize the onions, but I do want to let them cook for as long as possible. That should bring out some sweetness and reduce the, oniony-ness. Once they're soft enough for the spatula to break them apart, I'm gonna add the garlic and crushed red pepper. This garlic oil pasta is typically known as an Italian late-night snack. It's easy to throw together, doesn't require a lot of ingredients, and tastes great. I even think using a ramen noodle as opposed to an Italian pasta with this will be really good. These Trader Joe's squiggly noodles have a great texture to them. They come with a creamy spicy sauce and a sesame paste, neither of which I'm a huge fan of, so we're just gonna save them for a rainy day. I'm gonna steal a little bit of that noodle water to add back into the sauce, and a little bit more to temper the egg yolk. I was really hoping to not roll egg yolk on this one. Aglio e olio usually gets its little bit of creaminess from the pasta water. I don't really think it needs more. Yeah, that's looking rough. Guess we're just gonna dump our noodles in there and toss it around a bit. I am very worried about the texture of this one, but I am not worried about putting furikake on top. This sesame seed and nori-based seasoning goes great with chili oil. And don't worry, I didn't forget about the tofu. I had some left over from the last roll, so I just reheated it in the pan. Alright, you know what time it is. It's noodles o'clock. This would have been the perfect Italian-Asian fusion if it weren't for that egg yolk. Or maybe if I had been brave enough to leave the egg yolk raw on top. But I'm not! So here we are. Let's give it a taste. Cheers! Okay, so the taste is not bad. I would even say it tastes good. The sweetness from the cooked onion is a great contrast to the garlic and the crushed red pepper. Still, the double onion was a bit overkill. I think we could have gone with one onion roll and then a different vegetable as well. Unfortunately, I think I cooked that egg yolk a little bit too much and it's a little chalky. I think maybe instead of adding it into the pan, I could have just put it in the bowl with some of the pasta water. Maybe that would have let it cook a little bit less. The furikake and tofu are great with this, adding a deeper flavor and some contrasting texture for sure. It really needed that bite from the crispy tofu. As much as I like the flavor of this, I really just can't get over the texture of the sauce. I'm gonna give this one a 5 out of 10. Alright, thanks for watching.